Do you think that people are uninterested in saving money? Do you think that people are uninterested in being inflation-proof? I want every one of you in here today to decide to be a professional and rep your industry on another level and go pro.
I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it.
We're about to go and battle test every single one of you guys. Okay, so, give me an objection. I need an objection. Need to think about it, okay? Give me another objection. What? Don't have time. Don't have time, need to think about it. Those are the two we're gonna play with right now. You ready to play with those?
Yeah, so listen, so number one, I want to say something to everybody. And by the way, everybody do me a favor, just like I said yesterday, give us your mind, because this is the time right now where we want to grow. Now listen, I want everybody to understand something, okay? The logic of sales is obviously to know your industry. Does that make sense? Look, I need to think about it is different for a setter. I need to think about it is different for a closer. I need to think about it is different in the automotive industry. I need to think about it is different industry in insurance. It's different in every industry. So your goal is to know your industry. Does that make sense?
100%.
Okay, so like we can say, I need to think about it. There's not one like, I can say, well, of course you need to think about it, Sam. And then I go into overcoming it, but I need to know my industry and I need to know where I'm at. Am I in the presentation stage where I'm closing? Am I in the advancing the stage and I'm at a setter point right now and I need to set an appointment so a closer can come in and set?
Let's say we're sitting at the kitchen table and you're selling, give me a product. You're selling solar. All right, I am customer. We are like, he went through the whole sale and he's like, you know, there's this cool thing, it's 30 grand, 50 bucks a month or whatever it comes to. And then I'm like, you know, it all sounds great, but Andy, I just need to think about it.
Yeah, so listen, anytime you're sitting at the kitchen table, number one, when somebody says they need to think about it, usually what they're saying is they need more information. Am I correct? Do you think that people are uninterested in saving money? Do you think that people are uninterested in being inflation-proof? Do you think people are uninterested in signing a contract that's good for them? Contracts are good as long as they play in your favor. Would you agree? There's a car sitting in your driveway right now. You probably have it financed for 60 or 72 months, right? There's an end date on the payment. Would you agree? Would you have drove the car from the car lot and drove it and put it in your driveway if you'd have had to pay the payment forever, yes or no? So contracts are good. They just need to play in your favor. Today, you're in an unspoken contract, which means whatever the utility company wants to charge you for your utility, you have to pay it. Am I right or right? If they decide to triple it today, would you be upset, yes or no? That's staying in the same current situation you're at now. Now, what I can tell you is the grid's gonna max out at 15%. The reason why we're in this area is because solar isn't gonna be available for much longer. And when your utility bill doubles or triples, just like gas went from $1 a gallon to $6, do you remember when it happened? Do you remember when gas was $1 a gallon? If there was a way that you could assign an agreement to ensure that when it went to $6 a gallon, you wouldn't have paid for it, would you have signed that agreement, yes or no? I bet you would have believed it wasn't real though. Am I right? But it was real, wasn't it? And so is inflation, and our dollar doesn't go as far as it used to go. I'm here because I'm going to give you an opportunity to be in control. Do you like being in control of your money and your own decisions, yes or no? Well, you're currently not. With the current utility bill, energy company you're with, if they decided to triple it today, you would have to pay it or you'd run your house off candles. Am I correct? Do you want to be stuck in that position? The only way that I can ensure that you won't be stuck in that position is by signing on the dotted line and putting glass on your roof. And I'm going to tell you, it feels good to know that you're inflation proof. It feels good to know that there is an agreement in place in which you won't be taken advantage of by someone. Doesn't that feel good to have control? So I'm going to go through the pros and cons. I'm going to go back to paper with Sam, and I'm going to draw a line down a piece of paper, and I'm going to say, this is what your life looks like now, Sam, and this is what your life will look like with solar. And I'm going to go down both sides, and in the end, it's your decision. And if you don't see value in saying yes, I'm totally cool with it because I love you, but love don't lie. So I'm going to tell you the truth. In 12 to 18 months, when utility bills double or triple, you're going to call me back, and even if you're a billionaire, you're not going to be able to buy solar. It's not going to be available. And then you're going to be upset at me. And then you're going to be upset at the utility bill company because they tripled it. The only way to ensure that nobody's ever going to get upset is by making smart decisions, by protecting yourself, and just like you couldn't have done it with gas, but you said you would have, Now you're going to get an opportunity to do it with solar and do it with your energy, which is the smartest decision anyone's ever made in their life. Would you agree, yes or no? What would that be worth to you? Everything, right? I don't need everything. I just need you to sign right here. Boom! Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy. A lot of you leave comments telling me that you need help. Do me a favor. I'm going to tell you the best way to get a hold of me. Shoot me a text message right now, 918-210-0254. 918-210-0254. I'll help you with whatever you need. I got your back for life. Let's get back to the video. Hey guys, by the way, I don't sell solar. That just may be kind of what I would say.
You just made that up.
I did just make that up.
I want you to pay attention and write this down. Is my objective bigger than their objection? And you can see his conviction in saying, I'm here to rescue you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to make this happen. And the way that he framed things, like he's in today that's going to happen, and I need you to do this, and I'm going to do this. And the way he used assertive language, I want you to pay attention to the little millimeter differences between an Andy and some of you guys. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. And by the way, I want to tell you guys this. This is the only way to get good. Does that make sense? Dude, I didn't know he was going to hit me with I need to think about it, and I'm not in the solar industry, but do you know what I know? I love people, and I know that I got a good product. I know solar is a good product. I know that I just need to be a master communicator. What is a master communicator? Somebody that makes it easy to say yes to, hard to say no to, and makes it the client's idea every single time. That's our framework, okay? Now, can I say something real quick? This is important. If any of you in here right now want to earn the top 1% in your industry, you should have already, I'm not telling you to do it now, you will do it, but you should have already wrote down the top 10 objections, right, Brad, that they probably have in their industry, and you should probably know these and have them tattooed on their heart. Does that make sense?
And if you don't, guys, all you have to do from now on is when you don't get a deal for some reason, find out why. Funny enough, when you start asking, why am I not getting this deal to your customer, you end up with a deal because you'll find more opportunities. Most times, people hear no and they just walk away. But asking why will allow you to write down that objection. You should know your top 5 objections at minimum and how to handle each one 5 different ways. The only way to learn, guys, I'm telling you right now, is practice, repetition, and accountability. You need good content, which is what this is. But if you don't go practice repeatedly and hold yourselves accountable or your teams accountable, it's never going to happen.
Getting put on the spot is the best thing that you guys could ever do for yourself. Do you feel me?
100%.
Okay, it makes you nervous. Everybody say run to pressure. If you'll live that way, you'll be a multi-millionaire. Most people run from it. I want every one of you in here today to decide to be a professional and rep your industry on another level and go pro. You guys feel me? Go pro.
Man, this life is a blur. Everyone's got an opinion, so
Hey guys, I just want to tell you, you're the true 1%ers. You made it till the end of the video. Do me a favor, share it with the friend that wants to go to another level. Make sure you like the video, comment below so I know who you are, set your notifications, and then subscribe to the channel. We got daily sales training videos dropping. I'll see you soon.